I'm going to do an experiment today. September 2024, I shared a case study and several polls all around a specific product. And I shared it at Inspire, Vegas, several shows, also webinars, etc. So everybody could follow all the steps that I did. And just looking back at that time, and I took like an hour or an hour and a half to really dive into all the details of a specific poll. Now I want to do it differently. So I'm going to look back at the poll from September 2024, take the results, place it into ChatGPT, do deep research and see if ChatGPT is coming up with the same results or even better. And if this works, then it means that you can do the same. That you get like, in 15 minutes, a full report of all the steps, what to do next to optimize your Amazon listings. Now let's look at it. So this is the case study that I did. Very nice name, Voice to Victory in Action. And we followed the process ideate, hypothesize, create, test, and validate. We did several polls. Now look at one of those polls. So here we have it, result of image stack poll. If you don't know what it is, it starts by framing 90 respondents in a situation as if they're going to buy a floating bookshelf. We have situation insights, so this is before they see the items. We ask them like, hey, what will be important to you? So here you see the question. Before doing a vote, we ask, what are the most important product features? So you have to dive in these insights. Then after that, you also have to go to the question itself around the images and how does that work? They have to select the most and least compelling image tag. Please explain your choice. So you get that feedback and also indicate which image was decisive. So that gives you insights around the order of images. Now what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to download the votes as a CSV file. That's number one. I'm going to share the results and I'm going to take this link. If it's not generated yet, you can generate the link. It's very simple and take it here. I'm going to drop that shared link that I just copied from the IntelliView platform. And I'm also going to upload my CSV file. That should be this one. So there we go. And I click deep research and there we go. And yeah, are you looking for an analysis? Yes, I'm looking for an analysis. That's what I want. Yes, I want an analysis of the poll results. Now really, if it's that simple, then I'm gonna lose my job. We'll see. So it's working now in the background. A quick thing that I want to mention is that if you're not used to or you're not familiar with all these type of polls, because here you see it like Birch Berry poll, what the heck? That means that we are diving into the dumb reasons that avoid buying. So what is the purchase barrier around your type of product? And by doing so, you can just counter objections. You start learning like what is needed to get that sale. Image stack poll, I just briefly mentioned it. So this is like comparing your stack up against competitor stacks. Marketplace poll, your main tile, so image, hero image, title, price, ratings, everything up against relevant competitors. Competitive comparison poll, it's next level in the marketplace, but it's testing 2 or 3 variations up against competition. We also have impact poll. If you're not familiar with all those type of polls, reach out to us because we can help you to optimize listings in a very, very clever way. And we have so many tools in our toolbox. Well, it's in our toolbox, but it should be in your toolbox. We have the platform, we have the solution, and you have the skills and, well, the knowledge and all the creative ideas to use it. So let's bring that together and let's change results on the Amazon Marketplace. Let's see how it's going with the analysis. So, okay, it's still working there. It's, by the way, also possible to see it on the right side. I'm missing it right now, so I need to see. I think, yeah, there you have it. So you can click on the source and then you can also follow all the steps on the right side, what it's doing, which is quite interesting because you can also see like, I would do the same thing, or like, no shit, never thought about that step. That's interesting. So yeah, I have to wait for a moment, of course. It's gonna take some time. I'll get back to the results quickly. So the results are in now, and so I waited 10 minutes to get this poll results analysis. But now let's see if the results are also useful. And then I have to go back to my Notion file, because this is a summary, of course, and I did so much more to really dive into the decision drivers and figure out like how to reorder images, what is important to consumers based on the situation insights, based on the images itself, how do they respond to the competitor images. So it's a lot of work. And IntelliV is helping you there, because let's be honest, if I just go to the result page of a image tag poll, it's already so useful. And I hear this feedback so very often from Amazon sellers and users on our platform. Like, this is already amazing, because you get the winning elements for stack A, you see the unique for stack A, stack B, winning elements in other stacks. So it's all in there. Nevertheless, you want to have a deep insight and you want to have a deep research to figure out what is the briefing. So what is the step to optimize my listing? Now, that's where I'm using AI today. But here, the thing is that for the floating shelf, we discovered stuff like the detailed informative presentation. Solid wood was very important, so you have to show the grain of the wood, the comprehensive weight capacity, so it can really hold something, like it's strong. The sturdiness was important, remember that, and also the easy installation was so very important. So that's kind of like roughly the things that I do. Remember. Now look at the poll results analysis. So best versus worst image tag choices. What is it doing here? Worst image tag, the chart above shows how many participants selected each option as best. Yeah, of course, so now they're going to give me a detailed explanation of the research itself. But I have to go to option A. It's most preferred. And that's correct. Option A is most preferred. You can see it here. It's winning. So that's great. Okay. Why? Highlighting key product details and benefits. Practical information, example, the amount of weight. Hey, there we have it. The weight and easy installation. Number 2. Great. I remember that. So it's coming across here, and that's great. It helped users understand the shelf's sturdiness and dimensions, because the images demonstrate how the product works and what it offers. Okay. Option B was most criticized. Is that correct? Yeah, it has the most 48 votes, negative. So although it's winning, and that's interesting in IntelliV, so true, it gets the most negative votes. So it is the most criticized. True. Why? The photos were seen as just nice lifestyle shots. True, I remember that. So lifestyle images in a floating shelf or whatever bookshelf you try to sell, lifestyle images are, if it's not resonating with your own living space, it's people are just rejected. Like, I don't like it. It's not my style. So then they are not even looking at the shelf anymore. They're just looking at the environment, the lifestyle. So if they don't like it, they're just gonna skip it. So if it's your listing, you don't want that. Option C, let's do it quickly all, because the whole point is here, I want to make a video that you can do this yourself. Getting the shared link from the poll insights and the CSV, download it, drop it into ChatGPT, do deep research. That's the whole point. Let's continue here. So demographic factors. Yeah, it's of course a lot to read, you know, and maybe I rather want to have a summary. So I already have a follow-up prompt that I want to use. It looks like this. So based on the data, can you create a briefing for better images? The stack is our product, the A stack. So the A stack is our product. It is. That's what we have to improve. It's also important to get the best order of images. That is about the done reasons to buy, benefits, features, etc. Now, let's see what's going to happen here. So it also comes up with Amazon tasks, and it makes sense, right? We built IntelliV around marketplace simulation, and it's so related to Amazon. So you get this stuff. It makes so much sense. And by the way, it's also probably because of me, because ChatGPT is working, I'm working with it, so it just knows the things that I'm doing all day. So probably that's why it's also happening like this. If you try it yourself, it might not be the same result. That's most of the time the case with ChatGPT. But the key improvement based on the insights, so information first. Want to see it to see why it is better. Do not just rely on style. Every image should add functional value, weight and ease of install. Yeah, okay, but I want to have, oh yeah, that's of course in here now, so it's not in text. I had another one that I got it in text, but here it is Image 1, image 2, weighting capacity, stability, great. Image 3, easy installation. Image 4, size and dimensions. Let's see, like how did I do it? So I have image 1, image 2, I did the durable design, the weight, and they are, so it's recommending me now to do the size and dimensions in the 4th image, and then versatility in image 5. We have the versatility in image 6, so that's this, versatility. So it's recommending me to do this on image 5, and then 6, close-up of materials. Yeah, highlight, texture, finish, reviews and trust. Now, you know, it's not about getting into the detail of the shelf itself. That's not what it's about. All I'm doing here now is that you can do this yourself. Run a poll on IntelliV, take the result page link, take the CSV download of all the responses, drop it into ChatGPT, and start a deep research, and then you get this result. It's great. I love it. Please share your thoughts and your experiences with this, and I hope together we can learn more to get quicker results and improve our listings. Thank you very much. IntelliV out.